Hi, I'm Vince Molinari, and welcome to The Nest, part of Climate Week New York City. And super proud to be making an announcement today as we're going to be launching Music for Climate Justice. I wanted to introduce our partners in this great initiative. I'm going to start first with Michelle Bongiovanni, CEO of Heal Our World. I'm going to jump next to Denise Roberson, who is the Chief Purpose Officer at TBWA Chiat Day. Denise, welcome all the way from California today.
Thank you. Nice to be with you guys.
Well, let's jump right in. Michelle, this is your brainchild. We are fortunate as FinTech TV, our network, the Impact Broadcasting, to become a partner to move this initiative forward. Start off telling us about Music for Climate Justice, and even at the foundation level, what is climate justice?
Fantastic. Well, it is an honor to be here, Vince. We're so thrilled to be partnering with FinTech TV on this, Chiat Day as well. Everybody realizes that climate is the biggest issue of our time. The interesting perspective, however, is that climate justice is just as important. And while climate change is key and paramount, the Climate Justice Initiative, which is really a movement about social justice, is really important. And so for that reason, we've chosen to really focus on that. People of color, indigenous people, they will be the hardest hit when it comes to climate change. And so within their environment and the regions in which they live, they don't have the infrastructure, they don't have the support that they need to survive these horrific storms and effects of climate change. So it's for that reason that we've really taken an approach to focus on climate justice for our initiative. As well as if we look at our children and future generations, they're screaming for support from us. And it's important that we leave a legacy and a life for them. So that's why we've chosen to talk about climate justice with our work.
And it's really amazing because I think it goes to the core. Those who are having the least impact on our climate are the ones who are disproportionately suffering going forward. So I wanted to jump to Denise. Denise, you brought your full strength of your organization here, globally recognized. You've got a little things under the wrapper that you're working on in the project and the initiative. Can you share that with us?
Absolutely. So I was fortunate enough to get a dream job. TBWA Chiat Day allowed me to be not just their first Chief Purpose Officer, but the first Chief Purpose Officer for the entire network. So for me, I get to spend my days doing good and teaching legacy organizations and international organizations how to use the business case for purpose and sustainability to also do good business. So this notion of doing good and doing well, they're super synergistic. Profit is also deeply synergistic with this. But when we really look at the impact of our youth, of the people that have been so absolutely devastated by Mother Nature, who is no longer whispering to us, she's screaming at us. And if we look at people around the world that have been so desperately impacted by all of these natural disasters, we see a trend line that's only getting worse. So TBWA Chiat Day decided to jump in. They allowed me to spearhead this initiative to create a beautiful creative system that goes along with all of this. We feel like the youth, our youth advocates, are absolutely critical in all of this. We have to get them where they feel like their voices are being heard. We may have started this journey, but they are the ones that are going to have to finish it. So we're really excited to be a part of this. We have agencies in 400 countries and counting, and it's wonderful to just step up and represent an incredible cause and an incredible woman like Michelle.
Well, that's awesome. And I think the beauty of this, again, this embryonic thought that just arrived not too long ago, and the momentum and what Denise is bringing forward and your other affiliates that are coming to bear. Share with us a little bit what we can expect. What does this look like over the next several weeks, several months, and perhaps the dream going into 2021?
Absolutely, Vince. So we're super excited to be making the announcement here today, but this is only the start. I'm going to turn to Denise in a moment to tell you more about our campaign, which we're really, really excited about. The agency's come up with a phenomenal idea to get this out there. But in terms of our plan, this is much bigger than just another concert. So Music for Climate Justice is about a movement. And our vision is to have a 24-hour concert from around the world, 24 regions around the world. We're really honored to have super producers, Ivan and Audrey, who are just amazing and have been involved with The Voice and Songland, so they have tremendous experience. Our vision is to really bring together indigenous musicians from around the world with A-list artists. And that will be on April 22nd, which is Earth Day.
There you go, how appropriate.
Perfect. So we're excited about that, but really that'll be just the start. We're working with UNESCO and grassroots movements and all around the UN to really create a movement and leverage our platform and others so that people can start to, vote with their dollars for a better world. So we're not just talking about what we can do to create a better world, but we're actually putting our money and our investments behind it. So we think that will be something that will be really exciting to launch, and we'll have different perspectives as we move through in different major events, things like the Olympics, COP26. So we're excited for this launch on Earth Day to be just the start of a real movement. I'd like to turn it over now to Denise, who will tell us more about the campaign. Denise?
Thank you, Michelle. We're really excited. There are really 3 pillars to success for this campaign. We have the notion of changing behavior. So if we look at one simple movement, everyone throwing away their straws, times 1 billion, and we quantify that over 5 years, we can see that these small individual behaviors add up to a lot. The second, we want to actually train consumers to vote with their dollars. It matters. This counts for a lot. If we're supporting our SMEs, we're supporting innovation that drives against climate change, we've done this planet a huge service. The third is legislation. With our collective voices and this incredible group that's gathering, we feel like we'll be able to actually move the needle. This is a really unique endeavor in that we are literally asking the largest businesses in the world to come together, to tap the shoulder of their greatest competitor, and to come into the arena and fight with us for climate justice, because we're no longer having petty squabbles against each other. We are now fighting against something that is the entire human race and the survival of our planet. So we'll be doing a really fun lead up to this. We've got everyone from large corporate execs and leaders to scientists and our youth activists. We've got musicians, we've got actors, we've got people from literally every walk of life, and they are telling us and showing us how they are committed to climate justice. This will all culminate into a wonderful announcement that I have to say I'm incredibly excited about from one of our world leaders in climate justice.
Wow. I feel the vibration being lifted already. Well, thank you to both of you. Michelle, CEO of Heal Our World, Denise, Chief Purpose Officer at TBWA Chiat Day, Music for Climate Justice, so much more to come. Thank you both for joining today, and so thrilled and humbled to be part of it with you all.
I'm Alexandra Villasenor, and I'm a climate activist. I began my own solo weekly school strike for climate in front of the United Nations headquarters on December 14th of 2018, inspired by Greta Thunberg. And I striked ever since then, all the way up until the pandemic, but I'm still making sure world leaders hear my message. I want to know exactly what our global leaders are going to do to answer our call, because this is our future we're talking about, and the stakes could not be higher. According to our climate experts, we have less than 10 years to make an impact on our planet, and this is the moment for radical collaboration. Here is a voice who stands out from most corporate leaders who are making an impact. Now, I want to challenge him to activate the world. I'm committed to climate justice. Are you, Paul Pullman?
Alexandria, thank you for sharing your amazing story and bringing to light the urgent need to take action for climate justice. Well, hello everyone attending Climate Week in New York. I'm Paul Pullman, the former CEO of Unilever and co-founder and chair of Imagine, a social venture accelerating business leadership to achieve the global goals. And I'm here to express the urgency of making impact on climate change. Tackling climate change and inequality will require swift action, greater scale and more partnership with everyone involved, from corporations and the financial market to our youth climate warriors, governments, artists, scientists, scholars, NGOs and non-profits. We must all rally together to make the changes necessary to save our planet, or rather save ourselves. We cannot go on to operate in silos and expect to find the answers. It gives us some improvement, but not at the scale and speed that is needed. Indeed, it leads to incremental improvement when we need radical change. And the time to act is now. On Earth Day 2021, what could be the most ambitious music event to launch most important movements of our time is taking place. A global event supporting SDG 13 climate action. Now, with the support of many others, Heal Our World will present Music for Climate Justice, a live 24-hour concert from the most iconic venues in the world, 24-hour time zones, with A-list artists from around the world performing their most meaningful work, their protégés and indigenous artists collaborating all together for climate. The good thing is that the funds raised will benefit the UNFCCC Climate Adaptation Fund, the UNESCO Policy Lab, Conservation International, Climate Justice Alliance, Heal Our World, SDG 4 Impact Fund, and the Grammys Foundation Music Cares Initiative. This event will be produced by Live Animals, the award-winning production team behind the Smash hits The Voice and Songland. It will stream live to every available platform, and the music and performance will live on as films, albums and other expressions of these transcendent works. It is time for all of us to unify with radical collaboration, to come together with the seasoned cooperation of young climate warriors, to engage our closest competitors and create unity across sectors to make the changes necessary. And most importantly, you. Go to musicforclimatejustice.org to register now. And now I call on the entire world to join us. I'm Paul Polman, and I'm committed to climate justice. Are you?
I'm passionate about tackling climate change because it's the most disadvantaged in our world who will suffer the most. Please join us and take the pledge. I'm Michelle Bongiovanni. I'm committed to climate justice. Are you?
I'm Denise Robertson, Chief Purpose Officer for TBWA, Shia Day, professor and doctoral researcher. And I stand up for climate justice to help support the millions of people that are so deeply affected by natural disasters due to climate change. Right now, we are living 5 times outside of our planetary boundaries, and we're on a crash course to destroy our beautiful Earth with little time to spare. I'm committed to climate justice. Are you?
Oi galera, eu sou Ítalo Ferreira, atual campeão mundial de surf. Eu surfo pelo mundo e é triste ver quanto plástico tem nos oceanos. Eu adoraria ver este plástico longe das praias e por isso eu estou engajado na campanha Climate Justice. E você?
Hi, I am Adita Kesh and I am committed to climate justice. Are you?
Hi, I'm Vipe and I'm most passionate about protecting our oceans for future generations. I'm also committed to climate justice, which means we must recognize climate change victims, reinforce human rights, and hold corporations accountable. Take a look around. We're witnessing climate injustice in real time with epic droughts, fires, floods, and hurricanes, and distressing stories of families being uprooted and lives destroyed. It's time for all of us to support climate justice. I'm in. Are you?
Hi, I'm Stephanie Gilmore. I'm a professional surfer and I support justice for the climate.
Being at the helm of the world's biggest surf brand for almost 40 years has taken me everywhere, almost everywhere in the planet in search of perfect waves. I'm passionate about solving the world's plastics reduction in our oceans. I'm a goofyfoot and now it's time for justice for climate. Are you in?
Ones and O's know. Check your cell phone. The CEO's on the ozone. I'm dedicated to climate justice. Are you?
I'm passionate about climate justice because in a world where everybody is heads down, buried in their devices, we're paying even less attention to Mother Earth and our natural resources than we ever have before.
All of us must do our part to stop the depletion of the planet's natural resources and stop polluting our environment. With global temperatures rising, groundwater is diminishing, which means future shortages of world food supply. So, I'm committed to climate justice. Are you?
I'm Mako Kubo. On behalf of the Music for SDGs, I declare my support for the climate actions and climate justice. If we just trust the power of the music, we can bring us all together and get the earth a beautiful place that we can build our dreams on, generation after generation. Are you with us?
Hi, I'm Vince Molinari, founder and CEO of Molinari Media and FinTech TV. I'm passionate about climate justice. Are you?
I'm committed to climate justice. Are you?
I'm proud to introduce Rocky Duwani, the Grammy-nominated musician and activist from Ghana, known for his famous Afro roots sound. He's a United Nations Goodwill Ambassador for Africa for the UN Environment, and is a global ambassador for UN Foundation's Clean Cooking Alliance, alongside actress Julia Roberts and chef Jose Andres. To kick off our Music for Climate Justice announcement. Rocky?
Thanks, Michelle. I'm Rocky Dauni, Grammy-nominated musician from Ghana. I travel a lot between Africa, the Caribbean, the US, bringing my unique Afro roots sound, and also trying to unite and bring cultures together. In this journey, I've been blessed to share the stage with luminaries like Stevie Wonder, Peter Gabriel, Jason Mraz, Janelle Monáe, John Legend, just to name a few. But today, I'm here for a very special performance. Today, we are kicking off the campaign for climate for justice, an issue that is near and dear to my heart. As social justice is so important in our world at a time of great challenge, I believe that music is a force for good, and together we can change the world and make a positive impact on our climate because so many are suffering. Just look at California and Oregon. Now is the time. A special shout out to our sponsors from Whole Earth Communities USA who share our passion. I hope you enjoy the performance, and please join us on April 22nd, Earth Day 2021, for our 24-hour global concert. I've chosen today's song, Shine a Light, because I believe this is an opportunity for all of us to ignite our power and spur positive change around the world.
Every day
shine a light so bright.